Is Surveyon a great way to make some extra easy cash online by sharing your opinion, or is it a waste of time? My name is Michael and I have joined to test this platform and compare it to the hundreds of other paid service sites I have tested. And in this Surveyon review, I'll give you an inside look and show exactly how it works, the pros and the cons, and then you can decide for yourself if this is the right option for you or not. I have now logged into Surveyon and I like that it is fairly simple. It is easy to navigate and find your way around and see where you can find the earning opportunities. They have the menu at the top, and the main thing you can earn by doing on Surveyon is, as the name suggests, by taking paid service. And then they have a decent amount. It works a little bit different than many other service sites, because most of them are from partner sites. That's very normal for many service sites, but here you first have to accept. You can see I would get 50 points. I will talk more about later how much the points are worth, but then you would get access to different more surveys. For example, you can see I have one here where I would get 3,400 for answering the survey. And then there are some short ones down below, and many of these are what you can call profile service, but it's all mixed together. So it's a little bit difficult at first to find out which ones are paid service from their partners and which ones are profile service that they use to make it easier for you to match with more surveys. But that's just something you will slowly get used to. But you can see some I have the option to answer. So I would just go through the process. Sometimes you qualify, sometimes you do not. That's how it is with paid service in general. But these ones down here, I cannot answer where I'm right now because I'm at a computer. I do like that they make it very clear that some of them you do need to have a phone to be able to take. And Surveyon does have an app you can download both for iOS devices and Android devices. So definitely great. They do make it easy for you to take surveys on your phone also. And it's generally convenient to join survey apps or service sites that have apps, because it just is a great way to boost your overall earnings. But this is the main way to earn on Surveyon. They have one more way to earn called quickpolls. So let's also talk about that. So I'll now jump to the quick poll section, and you can answer small polls. You can see right now I have 3 options. Usually you will get 1 point per poll you answer, so it will not give you a lot. I will go over, as mentioned, in just a few seconds, a few minutes, how much 1 point is worth, how much points in general are worth. But it's very easy. It does not take you long, and you can also create your own quick poll and have other members reply to those or answer those, and you can potentially even earn by doing that. You can see you can receive 500 bonus points when a quick poll you created gain more than 100 votes. So that means that more than 100 people need to reply to it at least for you to get points for it. But then it can be a fun way to earn a bit extra. It will not be a lot. You will earn as the points are not worth much, but a fun little extra thing, a way to earn, and an interesting way to also interact with other members. But the main thing you of course need to consider is what are those points then worth and how can you get your earnings out. So let's talk about that next. As you can see, when you earn or when you answer surveys on Surveyon, then you earn points, and the points can then be exchanged into cash via PayPal. And you can see that when you go to the point exchange. And personally, I do love service sites that pay via PayPal because it's just a very convenient way to get paid in cash, and usually quite fast. But you need to be aware of the exchange rate. You can see 20,000 points is worth $2. So that means 10,000 points is worth $1. So that means 1,000 points would be worth 10 cents. And that's important to understand because, for example, the quick poll that gives you 1 point, you can see that's really not a lot. But if you get a survey that, let's say, will give you, for example, 3,000 points or 3,400 points, as one of the surveys I showed you earlier right now gave me, then that would be the equivalent of 34 cents. So that's not a lot. They do have higher paying surveys. You can see some of the options. They say the profiling surveys usually give you between 1,000 and 6,500 points right away. In my experience, most of them 1,000, so that's like 10 cents. It's not a lot. The surveys, they say they give you potentially high paying service, but in my experience, you really have to be lucky to get some of the highest one. Many of them, or the majority of the ones I have seen, will give you these somewhere between 20 cents and maybe 70 cents if you're lucky, and therefore it's just not one of the highest paying service sites. You can be lucky to find higher paying service, but you have to be quite lucky. And the quick polls is more just a fun thing to be able to earn anything really there. It's just that would just require too much patience. You can see you would get 1 point when answering a quick poll, and you can earn a maximum of 3 points in 24 hours, but you would need 20,000 points to cash out. So you would need to answer basically 20,000 polls. So it's not a good way to earn. It's more a fun extra little thing. But great payout methods. Overall, they do have decent paying service. Most of them do pay quite a bit lower than some of the highest, best paying service sites in my experience, but still it can give you access to some extra service once in a while. And if you're lucky, you can find higher paying service also once in a while. Overall, Surveyon is a legit paid service site. You can get paid by taking paid surveys, but it's not necessarily a good option for all. It is user-friendly, it's easy to use. They do have an app, which I personally do like they do, but many of the surveys do just not pay that well compared to some of the highest paying service sites, but you can be lucky and find some that pay decent, and it offers a decent number of paid surveys, but it does take some patience to earn enough to get paid, even though it has a low payout threshold, which is definitely great. So whether it's the right option for you or not really depends on your personal preferences. Personally, I think there are a lot of other service sites that I will focus on instead, but as an extra site, Surveyon can be worth considering, but you should prioritize other sites instead, in my personal opinion and experience. And I will leave a link below to some more information I have about some of my top recommended service sites that I have personally had the best results with. So you can check that out if you're interested in seeing some of these top recommended service sites. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you. And if it did, then make sure to hit the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time there's a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make some extra money on the side online.